Dear comrades, today we will sum up the results of the combat actions during the spring-summer period and clarify the tasks for the future. The united group of troops continues the unstoppable offensive on almost the entire front line. Since March, more than 3,500 square kilometers of territory and 149 settlements have been liberated. The task of creating a security zone along our borders in the Sumy and Kharkov regions is being successfully carried out. Troops are moving to the Dnipropetrovsk region, where 7 settlements have been taken under control. At present, our armed forces liberated 99.7% of the territory of the Luhansk People's Republic. Less than 60 square kilometers remain. 79% of the territory of the Donetsk People's Republic is under the control of the Russian troops. 74% of the territory of the Zaporozhye and 76% of the territory of the Kherson regions are under the control of the Russian troops. The group of troops is moving to the north. After the defeat of the enemy and the liquidation of its encirclement on the territory of the Kursk region, the task of creating a security zone is being carried out. At present, 210 square kilometers of the territory and 13 settlements have been moved to the Sumy region under the control of our troops. Combat actions are being carried out on the territory of the Kharkov region to improve the situation in the Volchansk and Lutsk regions. The units and military units of the Western Group have blocked the city of Kupyansk and liberated about half of its territory. In the Rubtsov direction, the units of the Western Group have advanced up to 25 kilometers into the enemy's defense and have captured 10 settlements. In the Krasnoyarsk-Liman direction, battles are being waged to destroy the Ukrainian formations in the settlement of Kirovsk. The defeat of the enemy's group in the Serebryansk forestry region, which is pressed against the river Seversky Donetsk, is being completed. The southern group of troops is successfully advancing in the Seversky direction. Battles are being waged in the city of Seversky. In the Kramatorsk-Druzhkov direction, the units of the 98th Airborne Division have liberated Chasov Yar during the summer period. The units of the troops continue to advance to the west and have reached the southeastern outskirts of Constantinople. In the Alexander Kalinov direction, 5 settlements have been liberated in the last month, including Alexander Kalinov, Sherbinovka and Klebanbik, which play a key role in the defense of the enemy. The destruction of the units of the Ukrainian armed forces, which are blocked south of the Klebanbik reservoir, is being completed. The troops of the center are developing an offensive in all directions. In the Oktyabrski, Krasnoarbaysky and Dnepropetrovsk directions, the encirclement and blockade of the Krasnoarbaysk-Dmitrovsk agglomeration is being carried out. The battles are being waged directly in Krasnoarbaysk. The lines of the enemy's engineering barriers on the administrative border of the Dnepropetrovsk region, on the territory of which 2 settlements have been liberated, have been extended. The unit of the Vostok troops is moving in the western direction on the territory of the Donetsk People's Republic and has occupied 25 settlements. Yesterday, Kamyshevaka, the last settlement of the Donetsk People's Republic, was liberated in the responsibility of the Vostok troops. At present, the liberation of the territory of the Zaporozhye region continues, where the troops of the Vostok Group have taken control of 2 settlements. An offensive is being developed in the Dnepropetrovsk region. The troops of the Vostok Group have occupied the settlements of Voronoy, Yanvarskaya, Novogeorgivka, Malievka and Zaporozhye. The troops of the Dnipropetrovsk Group, developing an offensive in the Orakov direction, have occupied 6 settlements of the Zaporozhye region. Active actions are being carried out to liberate Stepnogorsk, Malaya Takhmachka and Plavna. According to the General Staff's plan, the purposeful application of massive fire strikes on military facilities and military-industrial complexes of Ukraine continues. During the spring-summer period, such strikes were made on 76 important facilities. The priority is given to the destruction of enterprises in the production of missile systems and unmanned aerial vehicles at long range. Together with the FSB, A series of massive and group strikes were made in July-August on the key production facilities involved in the creation of the Sapsan Operational Tactical Complex. As a result, the Design Bureau, the workshop for the production of elements of combat units, the control system and the missile engine were destroyed. On August 28th, the enterprises of the missile and aircraft industry of Ukraine were hit. The Specobron MASH, the Kyiv radio factory, the Ukrospec system and Samsung Ukraine, which produced the Sapsan Grom-2 operational tactical missile complex and strike unmanned aerial vehicles, as well as the Starokonstantinov, Vasilkov and Kolomia air bases were hit. Tonight, another strike was made on the facilities at the enterprises of the Yuzmash and the Yandel KB in Dnepropetrovsk and Motosich in Zaporozhye, as well as on the assembly workshops of the Pavlograd chemical plant, which produce engines, combat units and fuel for missiles, as well as the control system for unmanned aerial vehicles. In addition, the aircraft and infrastructure facilities were hit by 10 military bombings. The analysis of the state of the Ukrainian troops shows that in the spring, the enemy focused all efforts on slowing down our offensive, causing great losses. As a result, the Ukrainian armed forces are forced to transfer the most capable units from one crisis direction to another to block the enemy. To date, the strategic initiative is fully in the hands of the Russian forces. It should be noted that the material basis of our successful actions is the timely supply of the industry and the required number of high-precision weapons, missiles, ammunition, weapons, and military equipment. But the decisive role is left to our soldiers and officers, who, when performing combat tasks, show the best features of the Russian military, such as the unwavering loyalty to the motherland, military camaraderie, military brotherhood, and mutual assistance. During the period of the spring-summer campaign, the courage, heroism, and bravery shown during the combat tasks were awarded with state awards by more than 120,900 people, of which more than 101,000 are soldiers and sergeants. During the combat actions, the tactical commanders of regiments, battalions, brigades, and divisions have fully mastered the skills of organizing and conducting the combat, mastering new techniques and non-standard methods of action which are successfully applied in the combat situation. The task of the special military operation, united by the troops, will be continued with the conduct of offensive actions. Today we will clarify the tasks of the troops in the directions for the autumn period. Continued with the conduct of offensive actions. Today we will clarify the tasks of the troops in the directions for the autumn period.